Hey, how are you? Welcome to the channel, everyone. If you're brand new here, I'm FiddlinJonny. This is my fiddle channel and magic product review. And before we do any magic product review, we do a quick fiddle tune. So let's do a fiddle tune and then we'll talk about the product. All right, that's not a full fiddle tune, just a snippet. All right, so welcome. I am glad that you are all here. Today I'm reviewing a release put out by the 1914, and it is called Overdraft by Paul Fowler. Now, the 1914 has been consistently releasing really interesting products. Does this one live up to their history? Well, stick around and we'll get right into it. Welcome to the channel. Thank you all for being here. I actually really appreciate it. All right, Paul Fowler has released the 1914 Overdraft. And boy, the 1914, I don't think I've had a product purchased from them that I didn't like. Does this one live up to the hype? Well, let's talk a little bit about it. And let's start with, what is Overdraft? And it's difficult for me to boil it down as to what is Overdraft, because you are going to get a lot of different routines on here and different ideas to create a bunch of sort of different effects. But I would have to say the main effect that is taught on here, or let me back up for a second, it's credit card magic. You are going to receive credit cards and you'll be able to do credit card magic. When I say credit cards, not real credit cards, fake credit cards, but then you're going to be able to do magic with them. And there's various different sorts of things that you can do. You can do a color changing credit card. You can get various different transpositions that are taught on this, meaning that if you have an orange credit card in this hand and a black credit card here, you can wave your hands and suddenly they have changed positions. And you get a number of variations on transpositions. There's a routine on here around influence that utilizes envelopes and people sort of using their sense of what color credit card is in that envelope, and that's taught as sort of an influence style of a routine. You're going to get an ATM style routine, meaning that you're able to produce money from the actual credit cards. You've got a card prediction routine, and much to my surprise, a magic square routine on here as well. So let's talk a little bit about what are you going to get in this beautiful box that's going to be sent to you. Well, you're going to get 3 credit cards. And I'm going to bring these right up to you very close. Well, no, I'm going to do that a little later when I talk about quality of these gimmicks. But you're going to get 3 credit cards. 2 of them are normal and not gimmicked. 1 is gimmicked. You're also going to get 14 different routines that are taught. So when I talked about the different routines, 14 routines on this is significant. You're going to get about 1 hour and 40 minutes of tutorial time is what I calculated it out to be. So I feel like they did a great job in terms of providing you with a lot of content. And you're also going to get 1 PDF that helps you with the magic square routine. So let's talk a little bit about how are the instructions. Since it's released through the 1914 and it's filmed in their studios, it's great quality, looks awesome, 0 issues there. The tutorial is done by 2 people. It's done by Paul Fowler, the creator of these routines, and Louis Laval. The nice thing about them, they're both really good teachers. I really enjoyed their pace and that they went at a pace that felt very comfortable to me. I think for folks who are new magicians, you'll appreciate the pace because they take the time to slow down in points that are important and go over the move and then repeat the move again so that you get a fair understanding of how to do it with really great shots on doing it. All right, and I would say also, and this is a judgment piece, I feel like they really worked hard to create good value based upon cost, given you the amount of routines that are taught on here. I would sort of say, now here's a criticism, and this may not be a criticism Some may think, well, that's a positive. Mostly what's taught on here are the routines that's duplicative, are the transposition routines. Now, in almost all the transposition routines, but not all of them, the move is pretty much the same, and it's just a variation on theme. I think for folks who understand how the cards and the gimmick work, that you could after you've seen one or two transposition routines, can come up probably your own ideas around it. But with that said, I think for folks who are newer in Magic, could probably really appreciate all the different ways in which you can do transpositions. And they can take that knowledge and apply it to maybe playing cards or other objects. So I think for me it felt like a little negative because it was duplicative, whereas for others I think it could be a positive. In fact, I found that once you understand the gimmick and you sort of understand the major move the move that's being used, I didn't really need to watch the tutorial section after I saw the performance. I did, however. I watched all of them, and I watched all of them more than once. But for the person who's experienced, once you understand these and how they work, you probably can come up with a lot of your own routines. All right, let's talk about the gimmicks. That's where I get up and I bring these right to your face. All right, so 2 of these gimmicks are normal, and one of these gimmicks is, 2 of them are normal, one is gimmicked. You can see though, like, it's a really nice quality. To me, these look like real credit cards. I believe in performance. Nobody's ever going to question whether these are real credit cards or not. They have all the appearance of being real credit cards. I'll also add that I like the fact that there is a difference between the black credit card, meaning that it's got a nice high gloss on it, and the orange credit card does not have a high gloss on it. And while that is a small, subtle difference, I think it does aid when you're doing color changing or transposition, is that because of that difference in the cards, it also creates just another level of visual effect and doesn't create sort of suspicion on your cards. All right, those are the gimmicks there. I think the gimmicks look awesome. They look real and should never have much heat on them regarding, how they work. They should last many, many years. Since these feel to me just like any other credit card, it should last as long as any credit card that you throw into your wallet, assuming you have a credit card. Let's talk about the skill level. It's beginner skill level. There's nothing difficult in here. I think the only move or the most advanced move is a frustration count. So if you're not familiar with a frustration count, it is definitely a beginner level sleight, and it's more of a move than a sleight. Super easy. You'll be able to do it within 2 minutes. So it is beginner level here. You'll also learn a snap change that is utilized in one of the routines. So again, I think that should tell you what the level is, and the sleights are quite easy, and there's no real angle issues except for you don't want somebody right behind you for some of these routines. All right, let's talk about the pros, the gimmicks. High quality that look like real credit cards. This makes for great everyday carry because you can just throw these into your wallet and you are ready to go. Number of the routines you can actually end clean, meaning that you can hand out the credit card to your spectator or leave them on the table for them to fully inspect if they would like to, which I thought was really nice. There's a lot of different routines on here. With the 14, you're not probably going to like all 14, but if you're interested in credit card magic, you're bound to find one that you really like and can roll with. It's all easy to perform with very little practice. Your gimmicks are going to last a long time, and nobody should suspect the credit cards to be dirty in essence. Let's talk about the cons here. So one piece that you wouldn't know before purchasing it is that in the tutorial, the gimmicks and cards that are used are the prototypes that Paul Fowler developed. I think in the tutorial they look awesome. I couldn't tell the difference between his and mine. He says in the tutorial that because ours are better that we're receiving in the release, that's a good thing. They, at the time of the filming the tutorial, did not yet have the gimmicks that we all received when we purchased this product. Because of that, there's a routine that's taught by Louis Laval, and that he's unable to do it because there's something that's built into these cards that allows you to do the magic square. So you get a PDF explaining how to do the magic square that utilizes an element of your credit card. My thinking is, well, just update the video tutorial once you get the actual product. And we all have the product, they now have the product. Just update it and add it to the download, because it is downloadable and streaming, and I believe downloadable tutorials, excuse me, from the 1914. So I feel like they should just update it and show us how Louis Laval performs the magic square utilizing the credit card. All right, that's my only con. Who's going to like this? I think magicians who like everyday carry objects are particularly going to like this. I think it's great for everyone from both a hobbyist to the working professional. I think it's nice for close-up. I think it's nice for a walk around. I think it's great for casual. You're going out with your mates to have a drink and you've got them in your wallet. You're ready to go. Now the cost in the United States is $55. $55 feels a little bit expensive to me, but the props are really nice and you get a decent amount of tutorial with a lot of different ideas and routines. So I do think from a value point of view, if you like the idea of doing credit card magic, you've seen the trailer and think that's something I want to do, and just know that the trailer doesn't even cover obviously so many different routines that you're going to learn on here. But I think from a value point of view, if you want to do credit card magic, you'll find value in it. All right, that's it from me. If you purchased it, leave a comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are. If you didn't purchase it, leave a comment down below just to say hello and hi. I love interacting with all of you guys. And just say hello. It's always appreciated. Also today it is free to like this video, so hit the like button. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. And thanks to everyone who already has. Really appreciated it. Thanks for being here. I'm FiddlinJonny, and remember to keep fiddling around with your magic. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.